Okay. All right. No issues this time around. The internet's working. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Cast 5 podcast. My name is Fayez, and I'm joined today on this lovely, beautiful Sunday in Canada, obviously, because it's 6 degrees here, and we know how the weather is so unpredictable. But we'll discuss that later. I'm joined by my wonderful castmates, Rohan.
Yes. Win this. Once again, let's go.
I wonder when he's going to stop saying we in this, because we've been in this for about 8 months. So I wonder.
We keep on going, man. We keep on
going indeed. Theo.
Morning.
He changed it. Yes.
Thank you, Theo. Thank you.
For
that lovely, short but sweet intro. And obviously, the last one, but not the least, Mr. Daniel.
Hey, guys.
It's a young lad himself. Okay. So, on that note, how is everyone doing? This is today's it, guys. Today is December 12th. If everything goes well, we go live. How are you guys all feeling?
Pretty excited.
Yeah, that's definitely part of it. You know, a little anxious.
There's no snow today.
Nah, man, it's sunny outside as hell, bro.
Oh, it's beautiful. It is
Yesterday was freaking hot too.
Ready for White Christmas.
Yeah, me too.
Instead of 2 weeks, you'll get it.
Right.
You say that
and
now.
Next thing you know, it's just a snowstorm and everyone's snowed in. Yo, dude, that shit happens here, man.
Oh, for sure.
Instantly.
I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but next week, according to the weather app, Thursday, it goes up to 13. 13 degrees.
I thought it was winter. What's going on?
Dude, that's what I thought was like yesterday when I went outside.
Canadian winter.
This isn't Canadian winter. This is Canadian spring.
Happens.
I completely agree with Daniel here, because Canadian winter, I remember growing up, it's being like 20 feet of snow outside, and you're like, why is this happening? Why am I living at a place?
Oh, this is Canadian winter now.
True.
Right.
That is true.
Yeah, that's the reality.
When I was
now.
a lad, I had to hike through 2 feet of snow to get to
When
school.
you were a lad,
2 feet?
You guys have it easy.
This man saying 2 feet. 2 feet. Yo, do you understand? It was like 10 feet of snow. We had to walk.
The family must not have ever done shoveling then.
Oh, I know, right? The things we had to do just to be able to make a little bit of quick buck, to be able to enjoy our little hobby that we call video games. Actually, the world calls it. So on that note, let's talk about something big that occurred on Thursday. The annual Video Game Awards 2021 for this year. Gentlemen, who actually watched it? I know Farhad did, but he wasn't able to make it. But who watched it live?
Sporadically. Like, I was playing some games and also watching it now and again. It's hosted by IGN, right? But like,
it's not hosted by IGN.
No. Oh, sorry, that's where I watch it. My bad.
Oh, you were watching it on IGN.
No, it's on the YouTube stream. Yeah, YouTube IGN. So it's like I just associated. No, but like, yeah, I watched it intermittently. I saw the game of the year winner. It Takes Two. That was interesting. I have to say,
we'll talk about that later. But
I watched the Game Awards actually I realized I watch the Game Awards, and the thing that I take away from the Game Awards is when I come across a game that I didn't quite hear about, but it was nominated, right, for a particular category, and it catches my eye, and that's actually I realized a big reason why I actually watch the Game Awards. It's
not the announcements. Not the announcements.
Not even.
Just like, nods to games that he didn't hear.
Yeah, I just things. That's those games that are just like sleeper hits kind of thing, right? It's just like not necessarily did crazy sales, but are very good and interesting nevertheless.
It Takes Two actually had crazy sales, man.
Yeah, like I'm just saying in general, right? I just like finding out about these kind of games through the Game Awards. That's just one of the ways I find I find about these games. So
That's
Yeah.
a fair assessment. As Daniel continues to sink in and merge with his chair, I would like to know his opinion as well about the Game Awards, sir. Did you watch them? Did you watch it
I
through?
did not watch them. I just read the recaps kind of
Okay.
after the fact. But
Yeah,
I wasn't
what?
able to this year.
Oh, fair enough.
do you like watching? Okay, what are you guys' feelings about the Game Awards? Do you guys like actually like are like really like saying like have the thought like the Game Awards is really important to me, like in that kind of way, like is it like kind of like the Oscars? So it's like, okay, yeah, this movie won, or like, you know, the Grammys, oh, this artist won. It's like, is the Game Awards like really in that important to you in that kind of level? Because for me, like I said, I just like catching interesting kind of offbeat kind of games rather than like, oh, it's a Game Awards, I have to take it in. Like, do you guys feel?
Yeah, your mic got muted while you were finishing that sentence.
Oh my god, I did.
Yeah,
Oh, figure
yeah.
how
So
glorious.
we're gonna ignore Rohan's question completely
It's not
because
a toy, Rohan.
we're gonna
Yeah, the whole
ignore
thing-
his
I just had this
question.
whole spiel. Never mind. Fuck it.
No,
it was all that
midway,
important,
midway.
I guess.
Hold it yourself.
Midway.
Midway,
It was only
it's-
like the last
Yeah,
sentence.
shh,
You
don't tell
just
him.
tapped it.
So
tell
I'm
him.
gonna have to
Let
watch
him
this
go
whole
on a
thing all
tangent.
over again to see like how I screwed up. All right, fine. Don't worry.
No.
I'll watch the podcast. You guys
Well,
watch podcasts too.
We'll come back to Rohan's question, but I want to hit all of you guys first to see who actually watched the show and your thoughts and so forth about it. That's all part of it. Theo, what about you?
Daniel, you can finish?
He did.
Oh. It felt like it did. But, well, mine's gonna feel about the same. I didn't watch it. That tells you my take on the Game Awards.
Fair enough. So, Rohan, to answer your question, I think like industry wise, it's been going on for a while. It's 7 to 8 years. It's been huge because back in the day there weren't a lot of back in the day, Daniel, you bastard. But anyways, back in the day, my day, when it was 2 feet of snow and I had to walk through the schools. No, there weren't any like Spike and stuff. They did their own video game awards take, but it wasn't like really a celebration of the industry coming together and actually celebrating video games, right? And highlighting, as you said,
that's what it mostly was, right?
right? No, it is now. Back before
Definitely
then.
didn't get famous people and stuff on the thing, that's for sure. It was just,
Yeah.
No,
every site did their own shit.
yeah, exactly. Now it's different with Jeff Keighley really helming it up and then really celebrating and like making statements when it comes down to it. The whole Hideo Kojima incident with which Kojima, like not Kojima, Konami, and he called them out. This time around, he also talked about just sexual harassment and everything that's going on with Activision without giving actually Activision name and so forth. But he was also the first one to bring I forgot his name. The one that was helming PlayStation before, Sean Layden. He brought Sean Layden, the Reggie Fils-Aimé, and also Phil Spencer. All 3 of the big wigs on the stage for the very first time.
At the Game Awards.
At the Game Awards. To even press conferences and so forth. They've never actually been together like that. To turn around and say that this is it. This is for video games. This is to celebrate video games. And this is for all the gamers across the world, regardless of whether you do mobile gaming or you're a hardcore gamer or esports. We're going to celebrate everything all about video games.
How do you guys feel about the actual? I actually noticed there was actual categories for our esports winners as well, like content creators, personality, and I was like, I know like esports is just getting that much bigger, right? And like the investments and the money involved in it is just getting bigger and bigger. Like, do you guys know that many like content creators on the esports side? Like, I only know like the big ones like Ninja and them and stuff like that, right? I don't really know
Never
those
really
guys.
been a thing I've looked
No.
into, to be honest.
Same thing for me. Esports in general, I tend to skip when it comes down to that section. I think But it
I
also
didn't even know they had such a big section.
That's the
I
thing.
was surprised.
I was so surprised about that too. I was like, I didn't even really like. Maybe I actually kind of maybe want to actually go in and say, okay, who are these guys who were nominated, and actually check out their content. And that way, at least they're like the Twitch page or something like that. Probably that's another reason why they also like were a part of the show, right? To like get their names out there even more, right? So more people are just getting more involved in that way. So I thought that was kind of interesting. It was kind of funny, but also interesting.
Who knows?
sorry, what was that, Theo?
Yeah.
Or it's just a company thing, like promotion.
No. They
No,
do.
I don't think so.
They do trending gamers. They do a lot of different type of awards, like accessibility awards for video games and so forth. Best representation, things like that.
Yeah, that was a category as well. I thought that was actually kind of cool.
Esports, there's a lot of money in esports.
Of course,
it's a big
Oh, yeah.
industry.
So that was-
it's not like
that was
it's not like a gimmick anymore. Where it's like, I'm a pro gamer. It's like, no, like that's serious money involved, and competitions are huge. They sell stadiums with this stuff.
I know, right?
Well, yeah, I remember they occupy like part of the attractions during the Melbourne Cup. I
Yeah.
was like, what is that even doing there?
So my biggest exposure to esports, right, was actually fighting games. Like Justin and Daigo and like and all those other guys, like from like Street Fighter days, Infiltration. Like I used to watch a lot of esports, like Street Fighter and like Marvel vs. Capcom. Like in terms of esports, that's as far as I go in terms of like in the esports end of it, right? But
I'm
like
shocked.
that's very small.
I'm
for a
shocked
small
with you absolutely loving StarCraft, where this guy created scenarios. It's fighting games.
Yeah, actually, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot about this.
And then realized how crap he was, and he was just like,
I was just like, let me show myself out. Like,
But
so is it, man.
putting the video game aspect of how big it is and so forth aside. So Theo and Daniel, you guys followed it afterwards. Rohan, you watched it sporadically. Me and Farhad actually watched it live as it was happening. There's a few things I want to talk about. We'll go through the winners. We'll talk about which games you guys played and so forth. But the main thing is, since all of you guys have by now seen the different announcements that have come out, what was the one announcement that was a shocking announcement for you?
Probably the Star Wars game. That wasn't on my radar at all. I mean, I don't know if it was on the radar in general. I haven't really followed anything Star Wars gaming related. And I've been more focusing on the stuff that Disney's been doing and just trying to catch up on like all the info when it comes to the details of those shows and when they're coming out. So I hadn't really looked into the gaming side of things at all. So I was pretty surprised by that. And it looks pretty good. So, hopefully.
Have you ever played any of the Quantic Dream games?
No. So
Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human, and Beyond Two Souls are the three biggest ones generally, the AAA category. That's how I found out about them as well, David Cage. But his spin...
I've heard good things about Heavy Rain. Like, I have that. I got it on sale once because a friend told me, like, the few games that he played, those the ones he played. So I was like, all right, I'll get it. So I have that, and I haven't played Detroit Becoming Human yet. But for both those games, I've heard good things. So.
Is Detroit Become Human part of the PlayStation Plus collection?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, give it a shot. It's actually pretty good. It's how far all the branching paths goes is kind of crazy.
I was interesting to see.
You like sci-fi, so you might like parts of it.
Yeah. I was thinking with the details that came with the Star Wars game, if it's going to be similar to Detroit Becoming Human, where it has multiple different kind of storylines, or they said, I forgot the word they used. It was like multiple
branching
narratives. So I wasn't sure whether it's going to be focused on that side, or if it's going to be similar to like GTA, where you have a couple of different main characters, and you jump between those threes, or you play three different storylines at the exact same time. But
it's like that.
Just have to wait and see.
Yeah, no, for Detroit Become Human, it was multiple characters and branching storylines. So depending on your decisions and stuff. So if they follow something similar, so let's see. Theo, what about you?
That one was a bit of a surprise since Star Wars. I always associated with like high octane action gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that all studios Quantic Dream picked it up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what are they going to branch into like action, third person action, or are they still doing the old thing?
What, the walking simulator thing? You walk around,
Yeah.
press those buttons.
Or opening simulator.
Yeah.
Well, now you get to do it with DualShock 5 or DualSense.
DualSense.
Now you get to be even more simulated.
But that for you it was Star Wars as well?
What else was there? I think I only really looked at the trailers. Obviously, Elden Ring is the one that I put most of my focus on.
Mm-hmm.
Being Elden Ring and everything.
Of course.
It basically looked like a next gen's Dark Souls trailer, pretty much.
Right?
The way, yeah. The way they introduced all the bosses, all the characters, and it was exactly like what Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, pretty much.
Ryan, what about you?
I missed, like I said, because I was watching intermittently. I missed some of the announcements, but the Star Wars one, like I said, Daniel was interesting. It was like, oh wow, okay, that's interesting. There was this. Okay, it was mostly the trailers that was like getting me because that was the stuff that was really like was showing stuff, and I was like, you know what, let me at least watch the trailer, right? Just maybe get a sense. But most of the time they were just teasers, right? But the Sonic one was like, that was very unexpected because it was showing just a complete open world. That's the sense that I was getting. So like a realistic open world Sonic game that actually looked kind of really cool. The Golem, the Lord of the Rings Golem game, that was unexpected. I was like, and the atmosphere that it was actually showing was like really, really cool, right? They really got Golem, like the Golem character really nailed down packed. And was like, okay, this might be cool to actually play as Golem and seeing how his two minds will actually play off with each other and what kind of gameplay. Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm actually really interested in actually that was really intriguing to me. But also, there was another one I'm actually trying to see, Dune. I want to know what the Dune game is actually all about. I don't know. I'm kind of a fan of Dune,
It's
so
going
I'm
to be
like,
StarCraft.
it very well could be.
Yes.
There's Dune Wars, right? Yeah, like Spice Wars. This is called Spice Wars.
Yeah.
I'll give it another shot with the freaking RPG with the StarCraft game.
RTS,
Maybe I'll be good at this one. RTS kind of game. But like I'm down. So those are the ones that actually really caught my eye still. I want to watch the Elden Ring. I actually missed that one.
Rohan just wow out of nowhere. This makes no sense while getting destroyed by
yes, 100%, Theo. I agree with you. But let me I'll go through the list of everything that's overall, then I'll mention the one that really caught my eye. So we have The Matrix Awakens and Unreal Engine experience. I have it downloaded. I'm going to try it out. I heard...
I saw that after. I saw that this morning. I was like, that looks fucking crazy.
I actually want to see what it looks like because everyone's been saying that in terms of real-time graphics and Unreal Engine 5, this is what next gen could look like. So I'm very, very excited because certain parts you can't really tell Keanu Reeves is actually... not like it's
Dude,
just
it was trippy. It was very
trippy.
Did you ever get a sense of you never really got a sense of the uncanny valley when you were actually watching it? You knew that there's some parts it was like, no, that's game.
It's usually the teeth.
Like footage.
The teeth are what gives it away
a little bit. But overall, especially when like you saw him at his computer and he was like laying down, his head was laying down, I was like, wait, is this the movie? And they're just spliced. There was times, especially the mirror, because they did what was her name? Lana Wachowski.
Yeah.
The direction of like switching between the real Keanu Reeves and like the in-game Keanu Reeves, it fucked with you. I'm sorry, it messed with your mind, bro. It was so good.
That's really cool.
So I have that downloaded.
I guess that's fitting with the Matrix. No?
Oh, 100%.
You don't know what's
the whole
real
thing that they were
and what's
going for, right?
not.
So
put on VR, and then you know.
Yeah.
So they turned on. They turned off.
So then, yes, we're Star Wars Eclipse. new action adventure game, Quantic Dream, Alan Wake 2. Have you guys played Alan Wake before?
No, I've heard a lot of good
I just
reviews
know about it.
I remember
Yeah.
playing the first one with you for a
Yes.
bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
The first one I played it. Really liked it. It wasn't survival horror. This one's really diving into survival horror. Very, very interested. I really liked the first one. Wonder Woman. This was a surprise. And it is by Monolith Software, the same company that did the Shadow of Mordor. There's another one too. Shadow of Mordor, Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War, and there's another game too, but I'm forgetting. But yes, the two Middle Earth games that they made, they're doing Wonder Woman. That's their Nemesis system that they introduced in Shadow of War was amazing. Like as you level up, your Nemesis also levels up in the world. So you always feel like, okay, you're always on this. It's not one of those cases where you get your ass beat, you come back and you're like, I am like level 100 now and I'm going to beat your ass. No, he levels up with you and everything. So it's always I really thought the Nemesis system was amazing.
Yeah, and there's also something about like enemies all having their own names. So there was specific enemy will search you back for a duel or something.
Exactly, right? So that kind of stuff would be kind of cool if they introduce that too as in Wonder Woman. So very, very excited. This is what stole the show for me. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. They showed off the very first gameplay. And everything I thought of what this game would be, it's exactly the same. And it looks so amazing. What about you guys? Have you guys seen the trailer yet?
I didn't see that one actually. No.
Oh my god. Okay, you're missing out. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is by Rocksteady, the same team that did the Arkham trilogy.
Okay.
Oh.
Ryan, what about you?
Yeah, I saw it. It was cool.
Look there, just that one year.
I got these vibes from this Xbox game back in the day. I didn't find out what it was called, right? But like I wonder how like the destructible environments and stuff like that was actually like I didn't think that was like a part of the actual trailer. I didn't get a sense of that, but the overall world and the action looked really cool, really smooth. I'm interested. I'm actually really interested. Before I wasn't really kind of into it. It's a Suicide Squad game, so DC game, right? But
have you played any of the Arkham games?
I think I played the first one. No, I think I was playing with you a little bit. The first Arkham. Okay. So like maybe not
They're
totally.
Amazing. They're absolutely amazing. Rocksteady.
So how much you love Batman?
Yeah.
I didn't say I love Batman, but like, yeah. Right. So
and you like Batman, you like Star Wars. They're both in there technically.
We should just mute Rohan right now. Like he has.
All right. I'm not in this one anymore.
Moving on, we had the Halo TV series. The first trailer, that looked really cool.
God, I hope it's good, man. I really do. I'd be so heartbroken if it's trash.
You guys ever see the movie?
What?
Had one?
What was it called?
The animated one?
No, it was a live action.
I knew
it
about
was
there was like this.
It was like the cadets, and then they get rescued.
Okay, no. Okay, you're thinking about like the short YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube ones, right? That was actually kind of cool.
I found it on
like
Netflix
the greeness.
One day. I don't know what. Let me.
Nah,
I know which one you're talking about.
I'm gonna have to check this.
Yeah, I know too.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I just hope it's good, man. I don't know who's in it. Like, they didn't announce like the actual like actors and stuff like that, right?
No.
They just have exactly.
But
right?
they nailed his look though.
Yeah,
they nailed his look. I'm very like with all
I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful, man.
With all the trouble production that it had, with Steven Spielberg originally being part of the project back in the day when it was announced.
Years, bro. For years. I was either supposed to be the movie or a TV series, but I think it was mostly going to be supposed to be the movies, but it just never, it was in production limbo for the longest time.
And it was, I think it was during the Connect when it was announced originally. And then Xbox One, when that was announced, they talked about it again because that was part of their conference, where it's TV, Madden, Call of Duty, and it was like, okay, this is a gaming machine. What are you guys talking about? That was such a terrible reveal. To now actually being in production, like 2021, it's coming out next year, so very hopeful. Hellblade 2, Senua's Saga. Did you guys see the trailer for that?
That's another one that I missed. I really want to play the first one. I really do.
I tried out the first one. It gave me a headache, so I didn't bother looking at the second.
This is great. This podcast is becoming, hey guys, did you guys see this cool thing? Did you guys see this cool thing?
Nope. Nope, completely missed it.
Excellent. First game was amazing. If you guys ever get a chance, especially if you have Game Pass, definitely try it out.
Wait, it's free on Game Pass?
Mm-hmm.
Because I had it I got it on Steam. So if it's on Game Pass, shit. Damn, there's so many games. So
if you already got it on Steam, you have the game. So I don't know what difference it makes if it hits on Game Pass or not. You have it.
My sister,
an excuse to get an Xbox or whatever.
But I would suggest when you're playing the game, wear headphones, because the voices in her head, you actually get to hear it through the headphones. So it's a very trippy experience, but very good game. And then finally, Forspoken release date got announced, May 24, 2022.
You're on the pre-order page right quick, bro.
It's on my wish list, popped up on PlayStation Plus. Like they sent like whenever it's available, they'll send you a notification. At $93.48, some stupid pricing. I don't understand it. It's $89.99 generally, but okay. I'm gonna wait and see how the reviews are before I go ahead and get this game. It looks cool. Traversal looks great.
You're so on it, bro. You were so on it throughout. I saw a bit of the trailer. No. Okay, I did see the trailer. My bad. I lied. I did see the trailer, not all of it, but like I did see quite a bit of it. And yes, the magic and like the actual spells and like how it's done. It looks cool. It looks the sense of scale, right, with the magic, with like the powers in which he does and stuff is really cool. It looks really big. But yeah, that kind of pricing, bro. I'm chilling for a minute until I see how it goes.
Wait a bit.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, the price, I would play that price if it's a long game and if it's a really good game, right? And by long, I really mean 15 to 20 hours. Then I don't mind spending it because I want to support obviously Square Enix. Not that they need my support, but Final Fantasy 14 just killing it right now.
On Final Fantasy 14.
Exactly right. So let's see. Horizon Forbidden West. More gameplay trailers. Did you see the Anaconda? Did you see the Anaconda?
I'm so excited.
It looks so good.
For me,
I'm reconsidering holding off on pre-ordering or not now.
Oh, it's gonna change your mind, huh? Daniel's always been snake picking, but now he's like, oh, you pulled me back in.
I'm actually surprised you weren't gonna pre-order it anyways, considering how much you loved the first one.
Last time I pre-ordered games, it didn't work well for me.
Well, like that was but this is freaking, come on, Guerrilla Games. It's freaking.
It's also $120 to pre-order.
Oh, really?
So,
ouch.
For the edition I was looking at,
The
anyway,
deluxe,
yeah.
Is that the one that you would be going for anyways?
Would you probably be like
definitely
buy the game?
But not necessarily that level.
Yeah. Okay. Either spend $120 now, or I wait until 2 months later when it's dropped $20 in price.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but it looks so good. I don't know.
See, the thing is that between this game and Elden Ring, both of them are coming out in February 28th versus February 18th, I think, for Guerrilla Games. Horizon, which is made by Guerrilla Games. But yeah, it's going to be an expensive month, man. If Horizon ends up being the top contender that it usually is. So I don't know. This is one of those cases with Go ahead, Theo.
Horizon does look really good this time around. Like, there's a lot more free roaming, a lot more traversal options. Like, the first one, you always felt really restricted in how you get to go about the place. Whereas
It was
now
more
it's-
linear. It was more linear like
It was
that.
very linear, all things considered.
It was.
Uh,
I wouldn't say it was
I
linear.
wouldn't-
No, I wouldn't say it
no.
was linear. I think it was a traditional open world game, but it's just that it came out in the same month as Breath of the Wild that broke the scale of what
Yes.
open world games are. So if you look at the standard Assassin's Creed games and you compare that with Horizon, it's 1-to-1. If you look
there-
at and then when Breath of the Wild
For
came,
Assassin's Creed, you can at least climb whatever building you see. Horizon, you have to look for the stupid yellow perch every single time.
yeah,
I
but
didn't mind that so much. to be
GTA,
honest.
yeah,
Like,
same thing. GTA was the same way, man. So.
Oh. But we were comparing to Assassins, so.
No. Fair enough. Red Dead 2, actually, I think it's like you can't climb on every single thing. There's like specific areas that
Uncharted kind of stuff. always
Uncharted,
does that
yeah, it
shit.
was very much like Uncharted in
in an
what
open
you
world,
could
yeah.
do.
But yeah, between this and Elden Ring, let's see what happens. And then yes, Sonic Frontiers. That
I'm
Look-
actually interested. I'm really interested in that.
open world concept for a Sonic game, if they are actually able to pull this off,
interesting. Yeah.
Wonder how they do the spinny rings.
they have it. They actually have it. The way they, if you watch the trailer, they'll show it to you.
It'll be like a Hot Wheels track.
You get to choose which direction you launch. Or...
They showed the trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. If you guys seen the first movie,
No, I never did.
it's actually pretty good. It's actually really, really good.
After the internet cyberbullied the animators.
Well, 100%.
Oh yeah,
They-
for the teeth. For the teeth.
the teeth, and like just the whole design.
Oh,
Like-
that was
The
brutal.
original one looked like a nightmare, I remember.
Yeah, but the original was really bad. I completely agree with them. So at least they listened. They went back and they fixed up the actual design of it, right? Cuphead, the delicious last course.
Damn, that game, like Cuphead. Like my experience with Cuphead is always with like co-op with Nate. So like for me to go back into so like man, it's gonna be a minute until like I want to actually go back into Cuphead. Man, Cuphead kicks my ass so fucking hard, yo. So I need to chill. I need to chill off the Cuphead for a minute, man.
Yeah,
Are you guys
I
actually
wouldn't-
excited to actually do Cuphead? Like, Fayez, you beat Cuphead honestly like a couple of times probably, but like,
No.
like, are you very much into like Cuphead? Like excited for the second one?
well, this is the DLC, right? So this is not the second one.
Oh wait,
It's just
I thought it was the sequel. Oh,
nope, DLC.
oh yeah, no, it's a whole new world. Yeah. Okay, yeah, the DLC part. Yeah,
So depending on if I'm playing with someone, I wouldn't mind playing it. If I'm not, if it's a single player, no.
There's no way they would make a single player after how well they did
No, you
Couch
can
Co-op.
you can always play it with
No, I mean
Players
like
on
there's
it.
no way they would make it single player only.
No, I
after-
meant if I have someone to play it with. Right? Let's just say Farhad jumps in and says, "Hey, I want to play this game," or like one of you guys, then yeah, I'll try it out. No issues with it. That would be a fun time because we know we're going to be getting your ass beat together. So at least you have like a little bit of company.
You have to
me,
play that game co-op. You can't play it by yourself.
I definitely wouldn't play it by myself. I would play with someone who would carry my ass through the entire game.
Yeah, that was me and Nate. Nate just
Yeah.
carried me. I just try not to fuck up too much.
Okay, the next few I'm going to go through them very, very quickly. Just yay or nay if you guys are interested. The Star Trek Resurgence game that's being made by Telltale. Veterans. It's not
Telltale.
Yeah, no, not Telltale itself, but the veterans behind Telltale. No,
I'd be interested in a Star Trek
Okay.
game.
Nah, not really. Star Trek. I never played a real Star Trek game, so now I watched
I've
the
never
shows.
tried any of
Obviously.
the games. I've watched the shows, but
Yeah,
maybe.
fair
but like
enough.
the games have never
Isn't
really
they-
been had a best track record, have they?
Telltale?
I just like
Or
Oh
Star
no,
Trek
no,
one
like
that they-
Star Trek games in general.
the big Star Trek game I've heard of was the VR one but it's like it's
That-
multiplayer VR, so
Mhm.
it's like you play one specific person on the bridge, but then all these other people who are in like that group that you've joined online are all the different members of the bridge, and you all work together. Like there was a guy at work that swore by it. Like he was always going off about VR games for PlayStation and stuff, and that was his like favorite one. Like he loved it. He was a huge Trekkie, so he's like, I can be Captain Picard, and then I can tell all my people what to do, and we can go attack the ship. And he loved it. But I'm not gonna spend all that money on VR. So
Yeah, no, that's fair.
we'll see what the other Trek games are like. You never
That's
know.
funny though, considering Quantic Dreams is making a Star Wars game, and now Telltale is doing the Star Trek. They're both pretty much visual novels.
Mm-hmm. All right, next
I
one.
could. That's what. Go ahead.
Next one. The Plague's Tale Requiem. That's the game with the rats,
Right.
guys.
Yeah.
I just bought that game on the Black Friday sales, the first one, because it was on sale.
Really, really good.
I haven't tried it yet, but
It's really,
if it's
really good.
I might look into getting the second one. Yeah.
I only played the demo, but it did interest me.
Yeah, when the game came out, it was highly regarded as an indie title with a AAA budget that they did not have.
Oh yeah, the graphics were gorgeous.
It looked amazing. So I played it. Angie hated it because rats. She has a thing with rats. But I played
Is that why she
finished
got a cat?
Mm-hmm.
To deal.
Yeah, they have a PS5 version now, so I got that on sale. So
Yeah,
we'll see what it's like.
I'm very excited because this game is also going to come out. It's the studio is not owned by Xbox, so Game Pass day one. Dune Spice Wars, we touched base on that. Then this game, I don't know. There's such a tease. Slitterhead. It is a game that is being made by the Silent Hill creator. The moment I saw Silent Hill, and I knew Hideo Kojima was gonna be in the show, and what's his name? Del Toro.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Guillermo del Toro.
Yes, thank you, Rohan. So I was like, okay, they're gonna and then there's a Silent Hill announcement. Great, that finally we get the game that I've been asking for. But no, it is Slitherhead. It's I don't know. I
Were you
wasn't
hoping
very
for
Made by
a,
Konami?
no.
a Silent Hill / Death Stranding kind of style game?
100% I would be in.
Looks very action oriented, more than like it is horror, but like very action horror kind of thing.
Among Us.
Like
Sorry guys, give me a second.
Sure.
so action horror would be something like the newer Resident Evils then, like since 5 onwards.
No, Resident Evil 7 and 8.
Oh yeah, that was the
yeah.
VR one. Yeah.
Yeah. No, well, yeah. It was VR, but yeah. It's more survival horror, right? Among Us VR. Not sure.
VR. I'm still
yeah.
waiting for the original game to come out on a console. I have that set in my wish list for forever. I have it on my phone, but I want to try it on console. But
Nice.
still not out yet.
Saints Row, the remake, looks kind of
Never
cool.
played them.
I played the third one and the fourth one. Third one, I played it with Nima because the whole dildo gun and all that stuff. It was actually really funny. And the fourth one had superpowers, so you could do a lot of cool stuff. So that was pretty cool. Then the one that Farhad wants us all to play, Nightingale.
Yeah.
What is that? I haven't seen trailers. What's it like?
It's first person combat with in a Victorian setting, and it just seems like it's going to be multiple player. And
Victorian setting, kind of like
yeah,
Assassin's Creed.
Kind of like what,
kinda
For
thing,
Honor?
or-
yeah, kind of like Assassin's Creed.
I was thinking For Honor.
Sorry about that.
No worries, bro. Tiny Tina's Wonderland, Rohan.
Oh yeah, I'm into it. It's a little expensive, but I'm gonna get it for PS5 for
Nice.
sure.
Crossfire X, if anyone has played it, I'm not sure.
No.
Okay.
First thing I thought when I saw that was that it was a graphics card or something.
I know, right?
Yeah, Crossfire is the AMD ATI's brand name for one of their graphics cards. So yeah.
Yeah, for the dual graphics card system. I think.
Oh yeah. You're linking up the graphics cards, yeah.
Okay, Monster Hunter Rise. Monster Hunter
I
fan. The
haven't
only
played
one
any
that
of the
we
Monster
have.
Hunter games.
The only fan that we have is actually not on the podcast. Farhad. So
And you
yeah.
remember how many years it's been trying to get us into that?
To play it,
series?
yeah, especially when it came out on PSP. And he was like, "Come on, man, we can all play together." I was like,
He's playing the long game just like Final Fantasy 14.
"Yeah, I know."
Wait, what's it? In Final Fantasy 14, we hunted a monster hunter monster in Final Fantasy 14.
14. That's it. There you go. That's the most he gets. Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Integrate, coming to PC. Long rumored on Epic Store. Fantastic. Great. More people get to experience it. Love that. Absolutely loved it. Dying Light 2. Who played Dying Light? No one? Okay, so I had it. I had Dying Light. And when I sold my PlayStation 4, I sold it with the white controller because I just could not get into it. With just the way the game is, it speaks to me because it was very Left 4 Dead, but it's first person view. Depending on a day or night, different monster comes out. And it's a zombie horde. If you guys have played Days Gone, there's a lot of like the horde elements and all that stuff.
Okay.
And
Yeah, it was yeah, I heard that the parkour was pretty fun, but you needed to be like late game to unlock all the perks before it feels fast.
that was it. That's what threw me off. I played halfway through, and there's 2 games that I have given up on halfway. The first game was called The Thing for PlayStation 2. Okay? At the very end, I was like, yo, this game is stupid. You had to fucking figure out, get batteries to open up these cages and stuff. Gave up halfway through. And the second one is this game. Generally, I'll finish it regardless of how bad the game is, because like, at least I can turn around and say this game sucks, don't play it. But like, if I've committed, I'll go through it. Blue Dragon, remember it's that Theo? That stupid fucking game. Hated that game, but still, whatever. Anyways, moving on. Warhammer Space Marine 2 and Destiny 2.
That was okay. Yeah, Warhammer. Actually, that's very intriguing to me. I actually do want to play that. I actually want to see how that game is. I'm actually kind of not like a big Warhammer fan, but like I actually want to actually play a Warhammer game like that. So that's one type of game I actually want to play in terms of Warhammer.
I am glad somebody on this in this group would like to play this game. Great. Destiny 2, The Witch Queen.
Never been a Destiny fan.
Yeah, I tried to get into Destiny. I never could. The closest I got was oh God, I forgot the name. But anyways, but yeah, I can.
Let me go through these very, very quickly. We have a few left. The Zelda like Tunic. I don't know what that is. Like a Tunic is, I'm assuming, the game's name. Okay. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Theo, any interest whatsoever?
I actually have it on PS3, but I didn't really get through it much.
Okay. Rumbleverse. This is the new brawler that's Battle Royale. No?
What was I will say something that I was surprised about when I saw the Persona thing. It mentioned the name Melty Blood. You remember that shit? Yeah.
Okay.
I did not think that thing would make it on a list at the Game Awards. It was such a niche thing back then.
True. Lord of the Rings Golem, The Untold Story. Rohan, Daniel.
Yeah. Interesting.
That's very interesting.
PUBG going free to play. I liked when I was
wasn't
watching
before.
Yeah, it was free to play on mobile, I think. But otherwise, I don't think for anything else you had to. It was free. It was early access, right? But I think there was a cost to it. I never played it.
I never got into the PUBG. Like, as much as a Counter-Strike fan, I was still kind of am. PUBG didn't really, because like maybe it was the third person aspect of it I was really into, but I don't know. Sometimes.
Babylon's Fall, March 3rd by Platinum Game. This is the dungeon run game that is with multiple people together. Do you guys remember this game at all? Okay.
I don't consider it as Platinum Games.
I'm shocked. Farhad would be like, what the hell? Nobody remembers this game. Very excited for that one. Annapurna releases a new game. That's I'm gonna skip that one because I don't know how many of you guys actually play Annapurna games. King of Fighters 15. You guys remember that? I'm surprised it's still going on, man. Do they? Okay, since Rohan, you esports, King of Fighters. Do they have tournaments for it?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, very
wow.
much so. But I think like even Guilty Gear, the Guilty Gear one is like very popular. And I wanted to actually. I was watching Maximilian play of the, especially the pre-release and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
like
Guilty Gear Strive, I think, is
Strive,
one best fighting game this year.
Yeah, that's
right.
cool.
I'm gonna quickly go through all the winner lists and then the ones that really matter to us, our group. I'll go through them very quickly and then we'll discuss what you guys all been playing. So, Game of the Year: Deathloop, It Takes Two, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, and Resident Evil Village. Now, I'm going to ask a question that I already know an answer for, but for our viewers, how many of these games have you guys actually played?
Ratchet and Clank, I'm playing right now. Right, love it to bits. And what was that? Oh god, what was the other one? What was the list again?
Deathloop, It Takes Two, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank, and Resident Evil Village.
Yeah. I'm not into the horror games, so like the Resident Evil games, but like the It Takes Two, I actually would like to play because the co-op aspect of it.
So you haven't played, you only played one of them, right?
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank? Daniel and Theo, what about you guys?
Haven't played
Zero.
any of them. I have
Fucking
Deathloop.
zero.
But I haven't opened it yet.
It's crazy this particular year, just because a lot of the major releases that people generally would go for, like Ragnarok, right? God of War, for example, or let's see, Horizon. So a few games that were supposed to be like come out this year, but they got pushed to next year.
Blockbuster kind of games.
AAA ones, yeah.
Yeah.
And well, Resident Evil and I would say Ratchet and Clank kind of makes it. Also Deathloop. But generally speaking, it's not one of those. I like the fact that it's a weird year. So yeah, it's a weird year. So games that generally would not have chances of actually winning got a chance this year around. It Takes Two. Joseph Ferris, I think his name is. The one that said fuck the Oscars, and this year around, 6 years later, he actually gets to win Game of the Year. It's kind of crazy. Because the only game I played of his was No Way Out with Farad. A Way Out. Sorry.
Oh, Way Out. Oh, okay.
The Prison Break game?
Yes. And now It Takes Two. I'll definitely check it out. It's on sale right now. I'm actually interested in It Takes Two because like the variety and like the different environments and like how much like the gameplay is so intertwined with the co-op aspect of it, right? I never seen a co-op like game like that, right? Yeah.
So
Two Brothers was very similar as well. That was also from him. Then after Two Brothers, a Way Out, and I think now this. So I'm very happy for him. Like he truly has moved up. Game direction, Deathloop, playing that right now. Well, for me, I've out of those three, like those 6 games, I played 3 of them. Deathloop, Ratchet and Clank, and Resident Evil Village. Deathloop so far, it's okay. I'm waiting until everything kind of clicks because I've been told the first 4 hours you're just kind of going through the motions and just kind of learning everything, and then finally it'll click, and then you'll be like, oh, this is great. So I'm waiting for that to happen. But right now it's okay. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, probably my game of the year. Absolutely loved it. Between that and Life is Strange, I think Life is Strange I probably preferred it more. And then you have Resident Evil Village.
Oh, you're getting to it. I'll let you get to it. Never mind.
And then Resident Evil Village. Finish that. I think I'm lagging right now.
You're lagging a little bit, but don't worry about it. You're through it now. It's fine.
Okay.
I thought it was me.
When in doubt, just blame Theo and his internet.
Theo.
Even I
Theo's
blame
internet.
myself.
Theo's internet's messing up your internet.
Right? Best narrative. Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy. That one. Very excited.
I was
have the game.
surprised Life is Strange didn't win that one.
I know, but it's okay. They won 2 other awards, so I'll let it be. But I'm very
Have you
excited.
played Guardians yet?
I just installed it. That's it. I haven't played it yet. I'm very excited because everyone has said so far it's a solid 8.5, but the story is very good.
Okay.
So very excited for that one. Best art direction, Deathloop. That makes sense. Best music and score, Nier Replicant.
I don't know about that. That was
I'm a bit weird that like to me it always feels weird when a remake ends up winning like the top award.
But was the music like remastered? Like Final Fantasy VII Remake, for example, they did a lot of work on that music, right? To kind of really bolster it up to what it was before. Versus here, I haven't played Nier Replicant, so I don't know if they used the same, they showed the same love, because the music for Nier was amazing.
I haven't played that either.
Okay.
The Replicant.
I haven't played.
I played the original, yeah.
Yeah.
But it still feels weird that, yeah, to me it just feels weird. Like a remaster, like they had the chance to win an award back when the original came out, and then when it get voted for the same shit again, it's like, come on, man, stop stealing other people's places.
Artful Escape. I'm shocked that the game didn't that game didn't win. Because from what I hear, that game's music's really good. Audio design, Forza 5, like that makes sense. Forza Horizon 5. Best performance, Maggie Robertson from Resident Evil Village, the big vampire lady.
Lady Demiscuous or
Yes.
something. Stomp on me, mommy.
Games for Impact, Life is Strange, True Colors, and best ongoing game, Final Fantasy 14 online.
Well, come
of
on.
course.
Yeah.
Best debut indie and best indie game, both of them, Kena Bridges of Spirits. I don't know if you guys have tried it, but
I want to actually play that.
Wait, for Final Fantasy 14, did they say Shadowbringers or did they say Endwalker? Or did
no,
they
just Final
say-
Fantasy 14 online. That's it. Best community sport, Final Fantasy 14 online. And then we jump into best AR VR, which was Resident Evil 4. I really want to try it, but I don't have an Oculus 2, so that's a bit.
Oculus.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that sucks.
exclusive to Quest 2. Which, why?
Facebook ban.
So stupid. So annoyed. But it is what
Cashing
it is.
in on the meta.
I know, but just like make it available for the it's on Quest. Just make it available on the first model too. Like, why, man? Best action game, Returnal. Another game that I'm super excited about.
Returnal. Like I heard like is it like really like that difficult? I keep on hearing like the terms of the difficulty level.
It's very
Right.
difficult.
See, I watched reviews about it when it first came out, so I don't know if they've changed the game or not since then.
They added save states.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's the thing
That was the main part.
Yeah.
That was like,
you could save it. Like you had to like just
But
keep on.
technically, it's
You had to
still
keep going,
auto-save,
Oh,
but now you
I don't know
can,
about that.
like,
Okay, so Theo froze.
Dumb it out.
Oh, Theo.
Oh, he's back. He's back. Keep on going, Theo. Power through. You can
Okay.
make it.
since he's frozen, we'll continue on. Best RPG, Tales of Arise. I'm waiting for that game to drop down back in
and
price.
whose
So I can
fault is
try
it
it.
this time?
Nope, you're still frozen,
yours.
Theo. Definitely still frozen. Guilty Gear Strive won best game, best family game. It takes two.
Fighting
Best
game.
multi-
Yeah, best
Yep.
fighting game.
Best multiplayer. It Takes Two. And then esports events that they start off overall. Kind of a strange year, but I think overall,
yeah.
right?
Like,
It's
not
not
your
like, it's not a
common.
blockbuster year. It's not a.
Yeah.
There's no games that are like when they come out this year. You're like, that's gonna be a game of the year winner. Like Last of Us, when that came out, everyone was like, "Yep, that's got all the awards. It's done."
Red Dead
And
2.
nothing
Red Dead,
particularly
yeah.
hyped came out.
Nothing that was hyped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That you would think.
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I agree. Because
It's been kind of an off year for games.
the only
I
game
feel.
that I would say that was a little bit hyped, but I think they kind of like the marketing itself kind of oversold it, was Deathloop.
I agree with that.
Yeah, because
I agree
I
with that a lot.
saw trailers after trailers after trailers. I'm like, dude, just stop. I get it. If anyone wants to buy this game, they're going to buy this game. Just wait till the reviews drop and then we'll see, right? So, but on that note, let's jump to the very last topic, gentlemen, that I'm very curious to know. It's the end of the year. We all have a little bit of a break coming up. So, what you all been playing? Let's start with Theo. Theo.
Well, I would be playing Final Fantasy XIV's new expansion, Endwalker, if I pre-ordered it, which I didn't. But I think even if I pre-ordered it, I would have been able to get it anyways.
Actually, knowing your timing, you probably would be able to go get in. It's 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern, where you're fucked. You cannot. It's 5. Yesterday, okay, let me tell you a story. So yesterday I was playing the game and I decided, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take a little bit of break, jump in, fix all the openings and everything, and then I'll have it running in the background where in between a scene, so hopefully it doesn't log out, and then we'll continue on. Logged me out, no issue. Okay, try to log back in, 5,000. We'll queue. All right, no worries. Let it go. Let it run in the back. It'll take about an hour and a half for me to log in. At least I'll be done the opening. Crashed twice. And it didn't crash.
Oh.
The server didn't crash. My fucking network crashed. So I lost the space. So then I finally was able to log in around 11:30. Played till 2:30. I got pretty far. I'm finally in the third area that they introduced. So far, loving it. Absolutely loving it. Music's amazing. But when you guys, next time when we all hang out, I'll show it to you guys. But Endwalker, yes, 100%. If you get it over the Christmas break, definitely play it.
I don't think I'll be able to get in even more during the Christmas break.
Oh,
But
true,
so far, I've just been like checking up on the new rotations, like new job actions and everything on the site. Be like, oh, they removed that shit? Oh, they fixed that shit? Oh shit, how am I going to do my rotation now? Shit like that, and trying to avoid the Discord just in case some dumbass guild member of ours posts the spoilers and I have to go ban their ass. That would suck.
Really. You actually moderate like that in there?
If I have to.
100% we do. Are you
I
kidding me?
will.
Oh shit!
If they post spoilers,
I can imagine it's
we
just
run a guild.
let's go in. It's not serious.
All I can imagine is Farhad just like yelling at everyone every 5 minutes. Don't talk about
No
that.
spoilers.
No, story-wise, overall, I heard that the ending actually lives up to the hype. So I'm very, very excited. Very, very
I
excited.
heard that it beat Shadowbringers.
It's right now the highest reviewed on Metacritic, 9.6. Shadowbringers was 9.2. So I'm very, very excited to see how the story goes. Daniel, what about you?
So I just platinumed Miles Morales.
Wow,
That got
you
me
just
in
played that.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty quick, and I just liked how in New Game Plus, you didn't have to do a hard difficulty like the original Spider-Man. So, like, when I did New Game Plus, I just put it on the easiest difficulty and just sailed through it a couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my third platinum now.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm playing the Mafia remake, or the Mafia Remastered, which I was enjoying, and I was doing it on the challenging difficulty, so the hardest one, until I got to what I now know as the infamous racing level, and now I'm screwed. I tried it about 5 times yesterday, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. And I looked online, I need to do every level unchallenging to get the platinum. So
You're planning on platinum it too.
I figured I might. It's for that game. There's no trophies that you won't get without doing the whole story. Like, it's all like progression trophies and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then just finding collectibles in game. So
So simple.
You don't really have to go back to different levels or anything. You just play the whole game, you get most of the trophies, and then you do a couple of collection things, and you're done. But that racing level is brutal. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. But we'll see.
Ryan, what about you?
As of recently, I took a break from trying to beat The Last of Us, the first one, and I'm caught up in Ratchet and Clank. Like I said before, loving it. I didn't realize how much of an open world, kind of like you could go different planets, kind of thing. Actually recently I went and did that mission with the dragon, with that little purple dragon, where you have to find like the stones for her.
Yeah, slug
And
stones.
that was cool. That was funny. And then you find out she's pregnant. It was like no, but like overall, I'm really liking. I'm now actually at going to find the stones for the machine that you have to fix.
The mesh
right?
yeah.
I did. Like you're going in between the different shattered worlds, the busted up planet versus the planet that's actually still intact. Oh God, I'm really liking it. And they explore, and like you actually could explore different parts that's like destroyed, and then you have to go back, right, to actually continue on. So much fun, loving it.
Yeah, the game's great. I finished, I think, 92% overall. I did everything that was available.
You're
that
planning
pops up.
it?
No, everything that pops up in terms of optional quests to get the ultimate weapon, the Rhino. I did everything. Even the cups. The final cup is so much fun. Gold cup. Game's great. Absolutely loved it. But I think now I have like 4 different games that are on my backlog. I have Halo Infinite, the one that I'm like really excited about. I have Deathloop, Guardians of the Galaxy, Endwalker, and then I also purchased the anthology series for Dark Pictures. So you guys remember this game called it was with the Hayden Panettiere, Until Dawn.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Until Dawn, so Supermassive Games, they create these games. It's very similar to branching story paths and everything. It's like a
Quantic Dream game.
Exactly. It is very much like a horror slasher movie. It's these bunch of kids that went into this area for some
when he
reason.
says kids, he doesn't mean little kids. He means college.
Yeah,
kids.
no, it's like teens, yeah, and college kids. And then there you go. Your mic's muted. So
much I had to fix it. Sorry, guys.
So they ended up releasing these other games, which is supposed to be like this one, kind of like a Twilight, what was it, Twilight Zone episode kind of thing. So like it's different stories told by this one guy, kind of, or what if, depending on whatever you have watched, or Black Mirror. Oh my God, I missed that show. And this guy is telling these stories, and it's different seasons. So they released 3 games. The game's got pretty decent reviews for like, a horror game. You're looking at a 7.5 to an 8. They got really good reviews. So all 3 of them were actually on sale for $50 combined. So bought that. I'm going to play those with Angie when she gets a little bit of time off and see how it goes. But I have a lot of games on my backlog right now. But the one that I'm really, really excited about, if I'm going to have to play it with Endwalker, is Halo Infinite. Very excited. Very, very excited to actually dive into a good Halo campaign.
It's how long now?
It's been a while, man. Yeah,
I don't even remember if Xbox One had a Halo worth remembering.
No, it didn't. Halo 5, Guardians.
Yeah.
It was not worth remembering.
Yeah, I hardly remember anything happening. You you weren't even playing Master Chief. You were just playing one of those like other.
You do play as Master Chief. You do play as Master Chief, but it's only for a little bit of the game.
You see, I didn't even remember this.
You might as well not happen there.
Oh man, I remember I didn't really. Was not into that one.
Guardians was the only good thing about, well, spoilers for anyone that has not played Halo 5, the Cortana storyline. That she is absolutely she's infected, she becomes the weapon. The whole that super excited. I don't know how they're gonna tie that in the Infinite, because they're not touching on it at all. But for some in the reviews they mentioned that yes, they quickly wrap up Halo 5's plot threads and then they just start. So I was like, okay, I'm kind of curious to see what happens with Cortana. So let's see. But that would do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me at all on this this long episode about the Game Awards that two of you guys did not even watch. But the conversation nonetheless was very exciting. To everyone else, thank you so much for joining us as well. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Our Patreon will be up as well, so if you like, please go ahead and support us over there for more content like this. Plus, we're going to be introducing a few more shorts depending on how the demand goes. But thank you once again, guys, for joining me. Theo, Daniel, Rohan. We'll be back next week with a different topic. But for now, we're sending you nothing but good vibes from your friends at Cast 5. Ciao.
Take care, y'all.
See you guys.